Okay, so let's hope that I've sorted that issue out now. It's been a rainy day today, yeah. And seems as though it's going to be a pretty rainy week, yeah. So the farmers are loving this weather. I'm just making sure that it's stabilized now. I think I may have solved the problem. Yeah, I think I may have solved that problem that was causing that issue. And it seems I'm wrong here. It's still happening, yeah. Oh man, I don't want to have to stop the program and restart. I don't want to have to do that. Because if I do that, I've got to drop this off totally, delete this live totally, and start from scratch. And I'm hoping that I don't have to do that. So let me try one more time to see if I can solve this issue. Right, we're trying one more time. Let's see if it holds now, if we're going to have to end the live and start from, it start with it, I've got no idea what's going on here. It just keeps having an error popping up. And I think it is due to the internet. Yeah, I think the internet is giving a problem. It's not the software because I've tried on the software. So I think it's a problem with the internet tonight. It seems as though the internet in this area is having a problem and it's picking up on the program. But let's go ahead and do the program as is. Huh? When I say rain can't stop the reggae jam, yeah, we're going with it as is, man. Go straighten yourself out. We've done what we could do from this end. It got to straighten itself out on you. Okay, Papa? So let's see who is on the live tonight. We say a special good night. The first name my eyes drop on is Gemma Warwood. Good night to you. Roslyn Jones, Adrian Watts. Good night to the lovely Mrs. Watts as well. Kathleen Ledlow, Maud Martin, Leroy Dominic, Agnes Henry, Cynthia Bartholomew. Good night to you. Cicely Celestine, Roslyn Jones, Joyce Lewis, Cindy Thomas, Shirley and James. I see Janice Mitchell, Dalton Strawn, Anna Lewis, good night to you. Gillian Williams, Bernadette Joseph, Janice Mitchell, Gillian Noel, Claude Abraham, Kathleen Knight, David Langclaw, Skype Spice, Faitlin Holly Douglas, Andrea Burke, Figgy Lewis, Mom Sam Samuel, good night to you. Alban Harris, Sherma Alexander, Vanessa Lalji, Shirley Skerritt, Anne-Marie Grant, Joan Henry, Yo Gaming, good night to you. Carb Spice, good night again. Anne-Marie Dick, Casimir Thomas, Michelle Alexander, Ronald Dens, Ronald Dens, I think that's it. Rodney Barry, Shajan John, good night to you as well. The internet is dropping. Kathy Albert, Joycelyn Francois, good night to all of you. Yeah, it seems as I don't know, probably the rain, but the internet is dropping in the area here. Yeah, and I'm only noticing it now. Nothing else has been dropping for the day, but this program is bandwidth heavy, so it is showing up now. So now I'm realizing that I have serious problems with the internet here tonight. Yeah. Yeah, I may have to stop and try restarting the router or so, which would knock everybody offline. It will knock everyone offline. All right, folks, let's hope it holds. Right now, the internet went off without me turning it off. The internet went off totally for a bit there. I'm not sure what's going on tonight. The internet, it was wobbly, then it went off totally. So it disconnected everything. Right now, we're going to have to say sorry for those who were on the Facebook because we can't return to the Facebook. So I'll have to stay off the Facebook for tonight. The internet is giving a lot of problems tonight. You see me I have to keep monitoring and keep looking. So I hope that we've stabilized there now. I'm not seeing any of the error messages coming up since it went off totally and came back now. Yeah, so I think we should be stable there. We should be okay there right about now. Yeah. Yeah, so let's get into the conversation while it's there. And folks, the phone lines are open. It's Talking Tuesday. It's your time to talk. The phone number 440-7377. And you can also call us on WhatsApp on 440-7377 as well. Let me say good night to that girl in Kiaraku. That girl in Leicester. Good night to you. I hope you're having a wonderful night tonight, my dear. Yes, indeed. And folks, remember this week we've got several activities coming up. Let me just pull them up here. And we've got the Village Connect that is coming up on Thursday, and that will be, and come on thing, yeah, move. We ain't taking chance right now. We see the thing been behaving bad there. Yeah, you have to try and get back good, nice, right? Yeah, so we have Village Connect that is going to be taking place this Thursday in Union Pasture, starting from 6:30 p.m. And the Honorable Amanda Japal George, yes, she's the Honorable. She is the Member of Parliament for St. Andrews South East in the Youth Parliament. So the Honorable Mrs. Amanda Japal George, she will be joined by Mr. Jelani Glean and Honorable Yolan Bain Hosford. And that will be from 6:30 this Thursday out there in Union. So all of you in surrounding areas, you all head on down to Union for that particular meeting, all right? And then remember, this Saturday, the thing taking place, yeah, right in front, eyes on me hardware in Laborie Junction, the horse, the man himself, the real horse, yeah, he does walk like a horse. That is Mr. Dwight Hosford, Senator the Honorable Dwight Hosford, the new National Party candidate for St. George South East. He will be staging his office opening, and that will be taking place this Saturday. Starting time 4 p.m. going up until 9. They're going to have music, food, live band, all kind of thing. Yeah, live music, not live band. I know about live band, nah? But live music, free food, all them things will be taking place. You have a solid stock bar, and you know the new National Party is better for everybody. All right? So Senator the Honorable Dwight Hosford, he will be there. And you have Village Connect up there in Carriacou. That's taking place tomorrow. All right. So Village Connect in Big Road, Mount Royal, May Place. Big Road in Mount Royal. That neighbor string of my father is up there. Right? Yeah, my neighbor string elsewhere, but my father neighbor string up there. Right? So Big Road up in Mount Royal. And that is going to be taking place tomorrow, June the 17th from 6:30 p.m. Senator the Honorable Nolan Cox, the new National Party deputy political leader and also the candidate caretaker for Carriacou, Petit Martinique, he will be having that meeting. So go on out here what he has to say. Join in the conversation. It's not a soliloquy. Y'all remember all your CXC Shakespeare? This is not a soliloquy. This is a conversation. So go on out and you can have a conversation with Senator the Honorable Nolan Cox. Yes, soon to be the Member of Parliament for Carriacou and Petit Martinique. So those are some of the activities coming up over the next few days. And we look forward to meeting you, greeting you, and interacting with you at those various activities. Also remember, folks, don't forget this one. Don't forget this one. It is coming up. Yes, Saturday, July the 11th, starting from 9 p.m. And that's going to be at the Top Civic Center, 1098 Utica Avenue, Brooklyn, New York, 11203. And it is the 3rd annual Exquisite Fair, an evening of elegance, style, and class. The New National Party New York Support Group, they're inviting all to attend. So even if you're not in New York, you could fly in, you could drive in. You understand? Yeah, you could come across with the thing. All right? Yeah, the political leader of the New National Party, the woman herself, the Honorable Emlyn Pearce, she will be there. Yeah? Political leader and leader of His Majesty's opposition. Along with her will be Deputy Political Leader, Senator the Honorable Nolan Cox. Mrs. Nolene Thompson, the candidate caretaker for the constituency of St. David. And the chairman of the New National Party and constituency candidate for St. George Northwest, Dr. Adrian Joseph. And you'll also have other members of the executive of the NNP going to be up there in a nice dandan. All right? Price at the ticket, $125, all inclusive. Yeah, you're getting your eats, your drinks, your dance, your conversation, your information, everything for $125. So that's going to be taking place Saturday, July 11th from 9 p.m. up at Top Civic Center, 1098 Utica Avenue, Brooklyn, New York, 11203. And you see where you could get your tickets from Aisha Olivia, Cathy Albert, Wendy Maguire, and Miss Louisa Frame. Yes, you could get your tickets from them. Nice up the thing. Yeah, nice up the thing. Get your thing. Nice. Right. Folks, as I said, the phone lines are open. 440-7377. And 347, oh boy. When you see your custom and thing does flow, it does flow, right? I'm trying to see here. Yeah, okay, right. So somebody tell me they start to see thing coming in for Polaris. Yes, they go do thing for Polaris and thing now. They must try that now. They understand what's going on. Yeah, they happy. They want people to come out to the thing. So they're doing thing across there. But we all know all they're doing is earths and works, and so they wait until the rain start to fall to go in a floodplain and do works. Brilliant people, isn't it? Yes, indeed. 440-7377. That is the number for you to call. And 421-7279. You can also call that number on the WhatsApp as well. And you will get through to the program for tonight. And you know, while this program was going on last night, another program was going on, Another program was going on while this program was going on. But let me just show you something first before we go on. 727. Nope. Hey fella, you're talking too loud in the back there. Auntie, but you're talking too loud in the back there, boy. Yeah, you have to quiet down a little bit there. Auntie, I find that boy loud in the back there. Right, let me put up somebody else. Nice, right, nice. We will put up this. Nice, right. Let me go here now.
NNP goes digital. Leadership means showing up where the people are. That's why we're meeting you wherever you are with the all-new NNP website and mobile app, your direct instant connection to a team that's ready to build a better Grenada with you. Tap in to get updates, show your support with a secure donation, or share your ideas with the team. It's never been this easy to stay plugged in, speak out, and get involved. Find the NNP app in the App Store and Google Play, or visit nnpgrenada.com. Let's stay connected, because when we pull together, life gets better for everybody.
Yeah, and all of the thing working, make sure all you go and install the NNP app. I tell all of the thing working and the thing working nice. Alright, yes, get your opportunity, make sure you go and you install the NNP app. So as I was saying, last night, I was, while we were doing the program, there was another program going on. And it kind of lends into what I was saying on the program yesterday, that in my mind, there's a concerted effort to keep the discussion on one particular issue. And then they're trying to make it look as though we are the ones trying to keep it on that issue, when they are the ones that continue to do things to keep people talking about that particular issue. And in this instance, we had the situation where the Grenada Broadcasting Network advertised that they were having a program dedicated to the issue of the horses and the murder of those two horses. Yes, murder. The murder of those two horses, that they were having a program regarding that. And they spoke of having different guests on the program. They had the chief vet, Dr. Cummins. They had Mr. Javon Williams, the permanent secretary in that ministry. And they also advertised Dr. Kenrit Carter. He is a vet with, I think, about 12 years or more experience, worked with horses, all different types. I see this guy does go diving. He dealing with sea animals. He dealing with land animals, all kind of thing. Birds, everything he deals with. And so he was also supposed to be on the program. Lo and behold, the program started. And when the program starts, Dr. Carter is missing. So folks are asking the question now, where's Dr. Carter? Where's Dr. Carter? Only to find out that on arriving for the show, the guests from the government decided that they would not go on the show as long as Dr. Carter was on the show. Now, my question is simply why? Why was it necessary for you all to decide that you don't want to be on the show as long as Dr. Carter is on the show? Why was that necessary? Why was that decision taken? And why did GBN bend to the will of those individuals and not let Dr. Carter come on? Now, if you're doing a propaganda piece and you only want to hear from one side and one part of the story to please your supporters out there, that's one thing. If you want to give Grenadians, all of us, not just your supporters, few as they are, if you not just those who want to give this a particular story, but you want all Grenadians to have an understanding of the issue, then you must have opposing views, and not necessarily opposing views, but differing views in relation to the same issue. Instead of that, you had two government technocrats to toe the government line, and it seems as though they were ordered to go there because, as the Prime Minister said last week when he was doing his show, he was upset, and you could visibly see that he was really upset emotionally. He was upset that they had allowed all that time to pass and the Ministry of Agriculture had not responded. So you could tell us that cussing that passed to the PS and the vet. Or you had to go on that show, or you must go out. Meanwhile, you realize that they hiding the Minister of Agriculture. They don't want him involved in this at all. All of this happened under his ministry, under his watch, in his tenure as minister. Overall, he's the person responsible. Yet still, they've been hiding the minister. So the Minister of Agriculture is nowhere to be found on this particular issue. In fact, it would be very difficult for any of you to find him saying anything on this particular issue that happened under his ministry. So I saw a post from Dr. Carter, and let me see if I can make this a little bigger so that folks can see it a little clearer. Yeah, so I saw a post from Dr. Carter on social media, and it reads as follows, and I'm reading it especially for those of you who may be joining us via radio and so on. I'm just reading it out for you. On Friday, 12th June, I was invited by a representative of GBN to participate in a panel discussion on Beyond the Headlines, scheduled to air on Monday, 15th June. The topic was shared, the list of participants was provided, and after reviewing both, I agreed to participate. A flyer was subsequently produced and circulated. It clearly identified the host and all panelists. I was asked to arrive at the studio by 8:10 p.m. for an 8:30 p.m. broadcast. As anyone who knows me can attest, I prefer arriving early rather than apologizing later. So despite a heavy downpour, I arrived at 7:50 p.m. and waited until 8:05 p.m. to make my dash into the building. As I entered, I noticed 3 individuals approaching behind me, so I held the door open. I immediately recognized the Chief Veterinary Officer and the Permanent Secretary, both dressed for television. The third individual was unfamiliar to me and appeared to be dressed for comfort rather than camera time. Only the PS offered a quiet good evening, which I returned. My good friend, the Chief Veterinary Officer, or CVO, avoided eye contact. He appeared somewhat distressed, and while I considered asking if everything was all right, the atmosphere suggested this was not the time for social calls. The GBN representative who had invited me was nowhere to be seen. My attempt to contact her through our established communication channel were equally unsuccessful. We were escorted to the studio. The set was ready. 3 bottles of water, 3 pillows, and 1 long chair. Everything appeared perfectly arranged for a 3-panelist discussion. Then things got interesting. The host entered the studio, then went back out. He then returned and informed me that the Ministry of Agriculture duo said they were not aware that anyone other than persons from the ministry were going to be present, so the producer will contact me to reschedule. I expressed my discontent and followed the cue to exit the studio.